So today I'm going to do something a little bit different than I normally do. I had a request for a makeup video on how I do my everyday makeup. Now, I am not a makeup artist. I don't really even know what I'm doing, okay? This is just how I do my makeup. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but this is just how I do it. So I had to order a makeup mirror because doing it in my bathroom was not gonna work because I need the camera to be beside the mirror. So I ordered it, it just came today. I didn't even expect it to come this early, and it looks good. It's a Conair makeup mirror. It has two sides, one magnified, one not. I also ordered the Bloodlust palette from Jeffree Star. So I'm saving this to open on camera and try it out. So before I show you how I do this dazzling look, I think I should talk about one of the first important things before we do our makeup, and that is skincare. Now, if I didn't take good care of my skin, this makeup's not gonna look good, okay? So one of the things I wish that I knew as a teenager was how important it was to wash your face every morning and right before you go to bed. And I used to have a lot of breakouts as a teenager, and I think it's because I didn't wash my face in the morning before I put my makeup on, okay? So now, when I'm in the shower, I wash my face with 2 different face washes, and they're nothing fancy, it's just what I like to use. I'm really liking the St. Ives, the blackout cleaning one, the green tea scrub. I'm actually liking this one better than the other scrub, the apricot scrub. So I recommend this. I also do, this is just a generic brand, but the charcoal cleansing. I got this at Walmart, but a lot of companies have this. So I recommend using 2 face washes. So you wash your face with one, you rinse it, and then you wash your face again with another one and you rinse it. So that's for the morning. At night, I do 3 washes because I have makeup on. So I feel like if I just wash my face once, not all the makeup's coming off. So I first just use this, which is Neutrogena Purifying Facial Cleanser. So that kind of gets a lot of the stuff off the makeup. Then I do the charcoal one. Then after that, I do the Blackhead one. So I pretty much wash my face 3 times before I go to bed. Then, the other part that's extremely important is moisturizing your face and your neck. You know what, I have used a lot of different products, and I have not felt like anything more expensive was really anything better, okay? That's just me. So what I do is I mix 2 different face creams together. So I really like this. This Jergens and the St. Ives Renewal. So what I do is, because if you just use this one alone, it's gonna be too greasy on your face. And this by itself, I don't think is moisturizing enough. So you're gonna really need both. So what I do is, I just take one big swoop of it and just put it on the back of my hand. And then I take another one of the other one, and I just kind of go like this with it. I'm gonna mix it around, and then I just go like this all around my face. You wanna make sure you get around the eyes, and then all the way down your neck. And don't get it in your hair, because if you get it in your hair is gonna look greasy, okay? For a long time, I was wondering why, even after I washed my hair, it was getting greasy looking, and I figured out it's because this face cream was getting in it. So I do face cream every time I wash my face. You do not miss this. Your face is gonna dry out, you're gonna get wrinkles, you're gonna be sorry. So here is all the makeup that I'm gonna be using. I'm actually gonna carry this all downstairs and do this at the dining room table with my makeup mirror. I think it's just gonna be better with natural light. There's no natural light in my bathroom. So let me just give you a little bit of an overview before I go downstairs and do that. So here are 2 different primers that I use underneath my foundation. I don't know if it really matters which one. I've liked both of them. This is a Revolution brand, Pore Blur. I know the label is rubbing off. and I do like this one, but this one is good too. This Maybelline Baby Skin, you know, instant pore eraser. I do use that one, and I just use that kind of on my nose and my forehead. Then for foundations, I have bought a ton of foundation in my life, and I really like these ones. So this one here is a Revolution one. I like this brand a lot, and it's fairly inexpensive. You can get it in Ulta. I think this was maybe $9, and it's the Conceal and Defined one, full coverage. And my shade that I use, where is it? Is right here's the shade. F9 is my shade, but of course you would use whatever shade you need. I also am really liking these Wet n Wild's photo focus, which is surprising. I've been using this one a lot. I had this one, and then they just came out with a new formula, dewy, and this is more matte. I can't say that I like one better than the other, but these are actually really good, and I use the color Classic Beige. That's my color. Let's see, then I do, so you put your foundation on first, and then you put your concealer on. So I feel like me personally have really bad dark circles. So I really like this, and it's hard to find now. I had to order it online. This is a Maybelline, what is it called? Yellow correcting stick. And you just kind of warm that up on your hand and like go like this with your fingers. You don't need very much of it, and then just kind of put it on your face. I'm also like this one, this Maybelline eraser. I don't really use this powder. I just open up the lid and then I pour this into it. And this is the Revolution Luxury Baking Powder in Banana. And I just kind of mix it in this lid. So I use two different brushes. I use this for powder, and then I use this one for blush. I go back and forth for different eye looks for every day. So typically I really like this one. It's a Maybelline, and it's called Nude Glow. What do you call it? It's not really a gold. It has shimmer in it. It's more of a bronze. I think bronze looks really good on me, especially since I have like green, blue eyes, and I think that really kind of looks nice, and I would just put that over the entire lid. And then I'm really liking this palette here from Revolution, and I use a lot. I'll use this one today when I do this stuff. And this palette is called Large It Up. I have found that I have to use bronzer or I just don't look right. And so I use this from Revolution, and I like this one for Revolution too, and the lid just broke off. And then for blush, I really like this blush. This is Milani blush, and it is in the color Dolce Pink. I really like that. So, and I've never used this little mirror, so I have to lean over. It's because I'm leaning into the makeup mirror because I have to see myself. I already put foundation on, and I did my eyebrows a little bit because you don't need to see me like that. So I did decide to go with the Wet n Wild today. So I like that one. So what I do next, I'm going to put on a little bit of concealer, and I'm going to use, let's see here. Gotta get it all out. It's gonna maybe too much at first because it's brand new. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have put this much on normally. Then I kind of do this thing now where I kind of bring it down along the side of the nose. I was really hoping it was going to be bright outside, but today it's like cloudy, so there's not a lot of like outside light coming in, which was the whole reason why I did it here. Okay. So there's that. Then I take this powder, the Revolution banana powder, and I just take this lid that came with this other powder, and I just pat it into this, and I take this brush, dab it, tap a little off, and I just put it like all over my face. And then you want to get it down your neck because you don't want to have that line, you know? You don't want to look like you're wearing a mask. And just because I like to, because I'm staring at myself in the mirror, I like to do a little bit of this eyeliner now. So I used to put it underneath my eye and then above it, but now I only do above. It's gonna look like though that it's underneath, but it's not. So then I just lift up and wipe off a little bit of that foundation that creased in the eye. I'm gonna just hold up the eye, and then I'm gonna go in the lash line, and I'm gonna put in this black eyeliner pencil. And this eyeliner pencil is a Covergirl. Okay. So now I'm gonna do the bronzer, because I feel like you have to do this, or I feel like I look like a weirdo. And I have noticed, like when I go to clubs and stuff, I seem to get a much bigger reaction from people if I have a ton of bronzer on my face. So just something kind of shimmery, but like you want to have color to it. And this is like, you don't want to miss this. So I'm gonna just kind of use this medium-ish color. And then you don't want to get down here. You want to kind of go higher than you think, a little bit higher than you think, and then go all the way up, all the way up. And then do another one, a little bit higher, up. And that's gonna make it look like your skin is, your face is more together, more sculpted. You've been out in the sun, and get right here. You wanna get right there. Make sure you get right there. Then right here, go like this, across the hairline. Also, make sure your hair is dry before you do your makeup. I used to like always get out of the shower, my hair was soaking wet, and then I do my makeup, but then I would notice there's like a line that would start weirdly happening, and I think it's just because the moisture was coming down. And then I like to do here and down like that. I don't know, it looks funny, but ear, down on the jawline, and then right there like that, and then I go down the neck. So the one that I like for darker is this one. This is a Revolution, and it's called Rock On World. It has like shimmers in it, but it's a little bit darker. This is good for like clubbing. This is more of the cheeks, so you want to go higher, not too low. You don't want to go in too far either, because then it's going to look like you have bruises on your face. Here, back. Also, what's important is chapstick. So I always like to put on this Carmex. So I wear this, and ever since I started wearing this, I don't get chapped lips anymore. So I put this on like all the time. Put it on while you're doing your makeup. If your lips start feeling dry, put this on. I put it on before I go to bed. All right, what do I do next? I put on my eyeshadow. So today, for more of like my everyday look, I have a couple different everyday looks, but this one we're gonna just use this palette, which is the Revolution that I showed you earlier. And I really like this. I like more golds and nudes and bronzes, and I like shimmery shadows. And this is really good for that. So I use this one a lot. So I'm gonna go, and I bought this brush. I need something that has a brush end like this. I don't know what that's called, but whatever that is, that's what we're using. So I think today, I'm gonna go in with this kind of a color. How can I? There's no names to these colors, so I'm just gonna point. This one. It's like a, how do I explain it? It's kind of a goldish, but it's more pinky gold, and it has shimmer to it, okay? And then I'm gonna go right above here and all the way down. So I put on my lighter top lid shade before my darker on the top lid. And I want you to notice for my eyes, I think I have hooded eyes, so see how it goes down, probably this part. Yeah, that makes it a little bit harder to do your eyeliner, and I'll explain that later. So I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna go like this. Go all the way down in here, all the way down here. Then I I've done a lot of different makeup looks over the years. This is my really like simple one and my really like more natural than I used to be. So I like to, I think because my eyes are green, it looks good to have like a brown color kind of next to the eye like that. So I'm gonna take this, which color was it that I discovered the other day? This one up here I'm actually really liking. So up here, this kind of brown, I'm gonna put this on direct on the eyelid part. So I'm gonna go like that. So, there's a little chit-chatty makeup thing for you. I started wearing makeup when I was 13. My mom had the Mary Kay lady come over and do a little washing face tutorial and light makeup thing. I was allowed to wear makeup because I started having bad breakouts on my skin, and it was to cover up the breakouts and to kind of make me look like more fresh and awake, I guess. So it was very basic makeup back then. Now I do whatever I want, but I have discovered that over the years by trying different makeup looks, I used to have like a white eyeshadow here and then a black up here and then like a tan here and then have really dramatic eye makeup, like eyeliner that came out, and then hot pink lipstick. That's how I used to be, okay? Well, I started feeling like guys didn't like that. What I'm discovering is guys tell you, sometimes they make this statement, oh, you don't need to wear makeup. I don't like it when girls wear makeup. It's because men don't know what makeup looks like. They're remembering somebody who had bad makeup on. When you're dating a guy and the first time he sees you without makeup on, he'll start asking you if you're feeling okay because he thinks you're sick because he's never seen you without all your makeup on and he doesn't realize, you know. He'll be like, are you okay? Are you sick? It's like, no, I just don't have makeup on. So yes, it's important to always have some makeup on your face. You know, I consider myself a glamour miss, so you won't see me in public without makeup on unless I'm sick or there's an emergency, but other than that, there's no excuse for it. And there's also no excuse to not shower every day, too, okay? So I already showered, I kind of already did my hair, I've already brushed my teeth, all those important things. So what do I do next? What do I do with myself next? Oh, okay. So this, I really like this one. It's called Champagne. And it is like, it looks like a white, it's really shimmery, but it's kind of an off-white shimmer. And it's important that's an off-white because our skin tone is not, our skin tone has color to it. So we want a little bit of color in all of our shades. So this is gonna be a highlighter on your eyes and it makes a really big difference. So you wanna do one right here in the corner. Like that. That makes a big difference. It really opens up your eyes and makes you look more awake and more inviting. And I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna go up here on the brow and go whoop, whoop, like that. Whoop, like that. So it's highlight here, highlight here. Okay. So this eyeliner, some people try to give me a hard time for. They wanna act like I'm gothic. This is not gothic makeup. I'm not wearing black lipstick. I do think it's a little bit like Amy Winehouse. If you look at her eyeliner is a little bit like this, but I wasn't trying to be like her. It just happened to work that way, and it's because of the way my eyelid is. And I'm gonna show you how difficult this can be. So this is a cream, what is this? This is Maybelline. This is Maybelline, and it's this like cream eyeliner thing that you dip in with this little brush, okay? So I'm gonna go in here with this. This is like serious. You have to get really serious about this. So you got it right here. Can you see that? Right here. Not low, not high, but right at the very edge of your eye, right here. Right there. And then because my eye goes down right here like this, and I have to hold my eye up to do the makeup, I'm gonna go up a little bit higher than you think, and it's gonna look crazy at first, but when you put your eye down, it's gonna look like that. So I kind of just draw it on like that, one little swoop up higher. See, when I put it down, it comes down. Okay. And I didn't get enough on there. It looks a little bad, but we'll fix it up. So you want to get up higher and then connect it across. Take this, connect. You kind of have to draw it. Don't go swoop, go like that. Kind of paint it across like that. See that? Then you're gonna fill it in. Take it, fill it in. Fill it in like that. And then you're gonna go from the top here and over there. So, I know I'm left-handed. I'm probably like doing a really bad job because I have to focus on videotaping and doing this at the same time. But you don't want to do a swoop, you want to kind of paint, you know what I mean? Like paint, paint, paint. And then I kind of try to smooth it out, fix it up. And then if it looks a little rough underneath, so I kind of go like that. Bring it up, swoop, fix it up. And then I try to fix out the point here a little bit. So like, I don't feel like myself until I have my eyeliner on. So like, I feel like I'm coming to life a little bit. Like, okay, here I am. And no, I didn't put eyeliner underneath my eye. You've been watching me. So my nationality is German and Irish. So I am 3/4 German and 1/4 Irish. So I think my skin tone is naturally a little bit lighter. I don't tan very well naturally. So maybe that's why red hair looks good on me, because I am part Irish. So now I do my mascara. Just use 2 different mascaras. So I'm gonna start, I just try out different mascaras. I don't always use the same one every time. But you wanna make sure that the wand, the wand is on this one. So the wand, you want it to have like kind of the prickliness. So this Covergirl one kind of has it. Do you see how this is kind of a prickly wand? It's not like the brush, it's like prickly. And it's like, if you hit your eye with this, so if you hit your eye with this, it's gonna hurt because it is actually like hard. So I always start with the top. So I'm gonna go. Then I'm gonna use the other one. This does have like a weird like shape to it, but I don't know if it really matters. And I can't even tell you why I use 2 different mascaras, I just do. And this one is a Maybelline. But mascara is like so important. So like, let's say you don't have time to do all of your makeup. Always do the mascara because it opens up your eye, it makes you look awake. It is like the biggest difference. It is like the most important makeup thing you can do. So now this part that I do is a little bit tricky because I stopped doing the eyeliner underneath, but it's all, this is gonna make it look like there's some eyeliner, but I didn't. So very, very carefully. So I'm gonna try to bring you in here so you can see this better. The lighting on this is a little bit weird. Let's see, is it better without that? Okay. So very, very carefully, you want to, I kind of lean my head down and just try to carefully paint it without getting on the skin, but it's gonna get on the skin anyways, but you just don't want to get as much. So very quick. Quick. And it's getting there a little bit on the skin, so I'm gonna try to get it off there. It's not gonna come off. So what is it I do next? So I actually feel like I need more concealer. So I get this Revolution concealer. I get 1 shade lighter than the foundation. So the foundation I use in it is F9 and this is F8. And this is called, it's a basic stick foundation it says, but I wouldn't use this as foundation. It's just very thick. It's a very thick one, and that's what I want. So I'm gonna go like that. Then I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna kind of just get it in and then push up. And I push it up. Try not to get your wing. So I've pretty much put on like 3 concealers. So this part is gonna seem like really backwards, but trust me, this is the better way of doing it. So right now, with the way that I am, I'm gonna actually put my setting spray before I put on my blush, before I put on some more bronzer, because I'm gonna need more bronzer. So I'm gonna spray my face with setting spray, and this is the Melania Make It Last. Whatever setting spray that you use, but this really actually holds and helps. So. And it kind of spits at you, and this one is, it's spitting on me. This one kind of drenched my face, okay? I don't know, it's new, and I don't know why it felt like I was just, all right, it's fine. We'll just sit here and wait for it to dry. So if you have a problem like with doing your eyebrows, like I for a long time didn't know how to shape my eyebrows right, okay? It was like and I didn't notice how awful it was. Okay, sometimes people would say something, but here is what I've learned. So, because eyebrows are the frame of your face, so you want the front of your eyebrow to come down. So you put from like right here on your nose up, okay? So if your eyebrow needs to come here and match up here, right? See that? If it goes in farther, then you're gonna actually make your face look off and then wider. And then you want the point, the arch of your eyebrow to be, take this and you wanna match it with your pupil of your eye. And then that is where the arch is supposed to be. So here and here. And that is how you know if your eyebrows are shaped right. Now that the setting spray's on, it kind of holds it better. Then, this is when I'm gonna use my blush. And I use a different brush for the blush. And that's the blush I showed you earlier, I think it's called Milani Dolce Pink. And I really like this one because I like a little bit of an orangey colored blush, pink orangey. Just look at that. And we're gonna go up a little higher than you think. We're not gonna go too far in. We're gonna go like this, and we're gonna go that, and then a little bit of a boop right there. But my all-time favorite lipstick that I have, a couple of them upstairs, is Covergirl. I love the shade. You see me wearing it all the time if you watch my videos. And it is called Sweetheart Blush. See that? So there we are. Here we are. We got it. Pretty much it. So I came over here to the window to kind of get more of the natural light look. See how it kind of looks like there's eyeliner under there, but there's not. So you are never completely put together until you have your perfume on. And if you've been following me, you know I have quite the perfume collection. It's my addiction. And today's fragrance is going to be Michael Kors, the original one. Very floral, very gardenia, stays on your skin all day. So I'm gonna do spray here, and then one in the back of the nose. Well, I hope I was able to answer some of your questions about my makeup or my skincare, any of that. This is my first time doing this kind of video, so I know that I'm gonna look back at this and go, oh, I should have done it like this, or whatever, you know. But it's just kind of a casual, here's my makeup type video. I did get the Jeffree Star Bloodlust palette with all the purples, and I'm waiting to kind of play with that on camera with you. So if you're interested in seeing that, leave a comment. Like, yeah, I want to see your opinion on that. I want to see a review. And I'm not a makeup artist, so it could be like, come out really good, or it could just be like a disaster. So either way, it's going to be entertaining. All right, you guys. Well, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. But wait, first, before you go, I have to warn you, I have a very strange life. So my videos are about just things I do, things I think, cooking, going to strip clubs, anything crazy that happens in my life. All in all, maybe I'll teach you something, I'll entertain you, at least I'm good for a good laugh, or, you know, open mind, maybe open your mind a little bit to something. All right, until next time.